Hi garden rebels, is your garden or hanging basket or container looking just a little bit sad? Are there spots that you could use a really cool plant? Are some of the summer annuals just kind of giving out a bit? I've got 5 plants. 5. I want to show you 5 amazing plants not to miss in the month of September. Let's get started. Getting right into it. First up is this guy right here. This is a Parthenocissus. It is a type of Boston ivy. This is tricuspidata for tri, meaning 3 tips. So 3 lobed leaves, should I say. It is this beautiful leaf right here. What makes this so special and why am I mentioning it right now is because in the month of September, it is green as green can be, but just around the corner, this will turn as red can be. So a really neat climber, especially if you want to cover a wall. This is the reason the Ivy League schools are called Ivy League. They used to have an Ivy planting day way back when, and they planted this. Now this particular one, by the way, is a very special variety. It's called Green Showers. And one of the reasons why I chose this particular variety is because I love how this one, the leaves overlap each other, so it really creates this shower effect. And whether it is green or whether it is bright red, it is a beautiful accent. Let me show you what we've done along a stone wall. Here we planted these and let them trail down. And this takes the hot sun. It takes a brutal beating in the summertime, yet still looks good. Another thing that I like about this plant is that it does lose its leaves in the winter time, but it leaves a nice clean look. Want to cover something, want to grow something fast, Parthenocissus, tricuspidata, Green Showers might be your choice. You can put it in a hanging basket too. Number 2, no holds bar, for sure the most hardworking plant, I think, from September all the way through the cold of winter into the springtime and even past spring and into the summer months, all 12 years working its heart out, is this guy right here. These are heucheras, but I'm going to pick out a very particular variety for September. This one, take a look at this beauty. What do you think it is? This, you see that ruffled leaf? I love a little more ruffled leaf on our heucheras for the winter time. They seem to hold up a little bit better than the flatter leafed ones. This particular variety is called Cajun Fire. And I just love that it kind of has a, I don't want to quite say mosaic, but it has a little bit of shading in the coloring of that, so you get this mix of fire. Excellent in containers, excellent in your winter hanging basket, excellent in your landscape. Put it on your kitchen table, right on your nightstand. Not those 2, but it's just that much fun. By the way, the little blooms are hummingbird attractors. When they finish blooming, they pluck easily off. So it makes it a really low care, easy maintenance plant. Definitely top on the list. Number 3, without a doubt, are the violas or pansies. I told you the story before about being called a pansy in my high school wrestling days. and it was actually a very huge compliment because a pansy is actually a very, very tough annual. It can handle the snow, it can handle the ice, it can handle the rain beautifully. And take a look at these blooms. The colors are just so clear and cheerful. Hi! Of course, I love these yellows. By the way, I've pronounced them viola. It's spelled like a violin, but it's pronounced viola. I don't care how you pronounce it. You can just say that little colorful bloom in the wintertime, and I'll know exactly what you mean. There are pansies, they're all in the viola family, and then there are violas, the tinier blooms. A viola, super cute. So you can choose either one of them and you can mix and mash them beautifully too. One thing I want to show you about those is not to miss out on the frilly blooms. This is called frizzle sizzle. One little pointer on your violas or pansies, however you want to call them, is remember to plant them with root power. It certainly makes a difference having all 13 essential nutrients for that root growth. And then also the other tip is when the blooms go bad, easy to pluck them off, and it makes for a quicker new bloom. Now, if you have containers like on each side of a door and it's not looking as fresh as you want it to, and you're looking for something that's strong and sturdy and bold and beautiful, this is a plant that might be for you, and it is number 4 on the list of plants not to miss for September. This guy right here. Ta-da! This is a Actia Japonica. It's Japanese Aurelia, and it gives you that big, bold leaf for the winter time, which is a little more unusual for our area. Loves to sit in the afternoon shade as well, but in the winter time, going into the fall and into the winter, you can certainly put it anywhere you dang please. It'll do just fine. A cousin of it, by the way, is this one. This is a Actia Japonica, and it's called spiderweb for that intricate webbing on its leaf. So cool. You can go green, you can go webbing, both of them work. By the way, a helpful hint on your Japanese Aurelia is that if it gets too tall for you, you can take loppers to them. It's a bit scary, I know it, but don't worry. What will happen is new leaves will come up, cover that chopped off look. It'll keep it much more compact for you. So, question, do you like chocolate? Do you like that dark chocolate like I like dark chocolate? I love dark chocolate. I can get started on dark chocolate and eat and eat and eat and eat, and I just got to stop. I have no self-control when it comes to dark chocolate. Anyways, if you like chocolate, I'm bringing this one up because it's number 5. It is Actia. These guys right here, and I can tell you it is not a well-known plant like it should be. It is definitely a very dependable perennial that comes back. It's very, very hardy. Oftentimes it's called snake root, and I have no clue why it would be called snake root. The neat thing about this guy I think, are part number 1 is the leaves on it. Let me introduce to you Chocoholic. Hello. It's a good one for September because this is the time it has that super unique bloom that stands well over several feet above the plant. The plant usually is about 2 to 3 bushy tall, and then the blooms can get 4 to 5 feet tall. Stands out, exquisite blooms that bloom just about now every single year. And if you happen to have that shade garden, this is a great plant for that afternoon shade. Especially likes a little bit of wet soil if you happen to have it. Not too soggy, but just a little bit of wet. It'll just grow and grow and grow, and it's really, really easy care. And I know the question's gonna come up, can I put those in my containers? And yes, you can. And there you have it, 5 plants not to miss in the month of September. If you felt like I missed a plant that you absolutely love, please leave that in the comments. Love to know. If you think I'm all wrong and have it backwards, certainly let me know as well. Guys, that's the tips and tricks for this week. Always live your passion. Only 5 is really, really hard.